Triple M Network.
Well, look, here we are. It's Thursday, August 19. And everywhere you look, people are saying it's the most significant day in Australian retail since the introduction of the bank card back in the 1970s. That is a huge wrap. Afterpay Day is today, 9 o'clock today. What does it mean? Is it going to change our lives forever? Or have we been hoodwinked into just getting involved in more credit? A couple of weeks ago, Trevor Long from EFTM tried to explain what Afterpay was all about when we found out that Afterpay had hit the stock market and was one of the biggest success stories in Australian credit. He's on the phone right now. Are you hyped up about today? What did I say? The most significant day in Australian retail since the introduction of the bank card, Trevor. Is that a big wrap?
I've never heard such rubbish in my life.
Oh, okay. Good morning.
Honestly, do you remember? It wasn't that long ago, literally a couple of years. Sales were Boxing Day and stock take sales. A business would have a stock take sale around end of June, so they would count everything in the store. And what they wanted was to sell everything in the store so that they didn't have to count as many things.
That's right, yeah.
And then Boxing Day was obviously, we just spent all our money at Christmas, and what they wanted was a reason for us to spend money again. And so they created these Boxing Day sales again, getting rid of all the stuff that was meant to be sold before Christmas.
And you'd have the television cameras there watching them open the doors to Myer or David Jones and people stampeding in. That's right.
And then we had, maybe 5 years ago, this thing called Click Frenzy was created. It's basically a website you could go to, and if you linked off to other websites, you might get really good deals. The thing crashed like the census and failed, but since then they've done it several times where basically it's a coordinated sale. And, mate, that's what Afterpay Day is. It's just Afterpay, who is like Visa, MasterCard, Afterpay. It's just another way of paying for stuff, except you're paying in the future as opposed to now. Mate, they're just trying to attract attention to Afterpay. It's working because we're talking about it. Yeah. But that's all it is. It's just them trying to attract attention to Afterpay. It's retailers, trying to get more sales, obviously. But mate, I reckon, and I get pictures from PR companies all the time about sales, deals, things like that, right? And I think, honestly, we have one of these big sale events every month or two at least. And I'm just like, it's not that big a deal. If you're having that many sales, just make the price that all the time.
Yeah, I've actually thought that. When you see big signs, sale on now, and the sign doesn't go away all year.
Yeah, you know what? The internet has become the Persian rug closing down sale.
Trevor, I can't believe you said that. I was about to say, everywhere you went.
There's still a joint on the Pacific Highway in Sydney that's closing down. It's been closing down for 10 years.
The Persian rug closing down sale, yes.
There's something going on there. That's some sort of rort. I don't know what it is, but it's only a rort if you're not in it, as you know. So, look, I hear it, but I have literally tuned out of this Afterpay Day. But I will say, I did get an email yesterday from, it was from Daniel Ricciardo, but it was just from, his business, mailing list because he sells merchandise. And they said for Afterpay Day, they've got this special bloody deal on something or other. And I went, well, that's interesting, but I'm not after it for the deal or for Afterpay. I'm after it because it's the first time it's been made available. So look, it's not a bad day to go online shopping if you are in the mood for something or you've been waiting for something. You might just find some good deals. There's always good deals on Dysons and there's always good deals at catch.com.au. So it's not a bad day to go shopping. But as we've said before, Afterpay is credit. If you can't afford it now, wait 3 months, save the money, and there'll be another bloody sale and you can buy it then.
And you can go buy a Persian carpet while you're at it.
Well, they'll be on sale in 6 months as well. What is the deal with that?
I don't know. I've thought the same thing.
Can we put that out to the listeners? What is the deal with Persian carpet closing down sales?
And they're everywhere. They are. Persian rug.
I don't know anyone with a Persian rug. Do you? When was the last time you walked into someone's house and you're like, that's a beautiful Persian rug? No.
It's true. It's very, very true. And it's Alibaba's Persian carpet as well, isn't it?
It's everywhere. I mean, there's a range of people doing it, but I just don't know anyone with them.
You're very, very true, Trevor. Very, very, very right. That's very funny. Okay, thanks for explaining that. And you're right. Don't get involved if you can't afford it. But back in the day, our parents did things on lay-by. Remember that?
Yeah, this is the modern lay-by, except you get the gratification of having it now, which means that you have to pay it off. With a lay-by, remember, if you couldn't afford it at the end, you just get your money back.
Yeah.
So with this, if you can't afford it, they just charge you interest because you've already got the thing. And I love the idea, but just be very careful, especially the younger generation. Like if I have to pay something today, no dramas. I've got the money. I'm good for it. No dramas. But my son, if he gets caught in the loop of going, yeah, I'll buy it now and in 8 weeks I'll pay it off, he's not going to pay it off. He ain't got any money.
Yeah, all right, there you go. Don't be sucked in, folks. It's a gimmick. But anyway, go find yourself a Persian carpet because they're on sale all the time. Thank you, Trev.
See you, buddy.
Around Australia on the Triple M network. This is The Night Shift with Luke Barner. The Night Shift.
Yeah, and it makes you think, in the fair income department, what is the go with the Persian rug closing down sales that have been going for 10 years? Is there one near you? How long has it been going? It's odd, isn't it? Here's Chisel for you, Triple M.